Ghana is going to be the best place to do business in 10 years. And after I go through these numbers with you, you're probably going to want to go and get your Ghana card too.
Is Ghana becoming the new Saudi Arabia? So Ghana discovered 2 more wells, one for oil and another one for gas. So after extensive testing and analysis, they found out that these wells, they are commercially viable, meaning it can be drilled for development and also for profit. It can be sold, meaning that Ghana economy is about to change. And
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, he has urged all Nigerians living in diaspora to return back home. Now home is okay. Now Nigeria is a better place.
When other countries are busy growing their country economy, Nigeria government is busy borrowing money from Japan and other European countries. Currently, Ghana is making Africa proud as Ghana found its first ever crude oil and gas. You guys, Ghana is actually becoming the Saudi Arabia of Africa. Nigerians are actually on the streets, venting their anger on the particular issue. I'm going to be allowing you guys to watch this video because it is bunch of news. Anyway, but before then, please like this video, subscribe and share. Let's dive into this video.
Shocking as Ghana has discovered the biggest oil and gas reserves in its history. Experts are saying this discovery is so huge it could bring billions of dollars to the country. Yes, billions. Work has already started and the oil is flowing. This means Ghana could soon join the list of the richest energy nations in the world. Some are even saying Ghana might become the next Saudi Arabia of Africa. For years, the people of Ghana have prayed for true wealth and opportunities. Now, with this oil and gas, schools could be built, jobs could be created, hospitals could be improved, and the whole economy could rise. But the big question remains, will this oil bring blessings, or will it be a curse, like in other nations where corruption eats the wealth of the people? Right now, hope is very high. The world is watching, and history is being written in Ghana today.
is Ghana becoming the new Saudi Arabia? So Ghana discovered 2 more wells, one for oil and another one for gas. So after extensive testing and analysis, they found out that these wells, they are commercially viable, meaning it can be drilled for development and also for profit. It can be sold, meaning that Ghana economy is about to change, and a lot of Western countries, they are approaching Ghana, even USA, France, they are all approaching Ghana. They want to help in drilling. But can you believe this? Ghana has rejected these offers, and instead of all that, they are using their own company to drill all this oil. Ghana said that they have everything that they need in order to process, to drill this oil. They don't need any Western help. They don't need any help from outside Ghana. They have everything that they need, and also they are going to use this money from this oil to build a new town. This way they are going to create thousands of jobs for Ghanaians, and also improve their economy, and at the same time improve their tourism. So Ghana said that this project alone is going to create thousands and thousands of jobs, and they are very happy, and this is the main reason why they don't want any Western help.
Breaking news: the world is in shock. Ghana, the land of gold, has just done the impossible. In less than 5 months, Ghana has mined and sold gold worth $5 billion, breaking every record and leaving world powers trembling. For years, first world countries like the USA and other gold giants thought they controlled the game. But Ghana has flipped the script. This small West African nation has risen like a lion, shaking the world economy and forcing powerful nations to pay attention. Big international companies are now rushing into Ghana with billion-dollar offers, begging for access to her untouched gold reserves. Why? Because experts believe Ghana may be sitting on one of the largest undiscovered gold treasures in the world. This news has created fear in boardrooms across America and Europe. If Ghana continues at this speed, she could soon become the gold capital of the planet, turning Africa into the center of wealth and power once again. The world is watching closely. The question is, will Ghana use this gold boom to finally free Africa from economic chains? Or will the superpowers fight to stop her rise? One thing is certain, Ghana has just changed the game forever.
Ghana is going to be the best place to do business in 10 years. And after I go through these numbers with you, you're probably going to want to go and get your Ghana card too. There's no personal debt in Ghana, unlike in the Western world where you as a business are competing against credit card payments and housing payments and high taxes. In Ghana, as the incomes rise, that's going to create a lot more disposable income. The best comparison I have to Ghana is China. And before you laugh at that, I want to show you some numbers. So first off, here is the GDP growth from China. Now here's the GDP growth from Ghana. You see that they're following pretty much the same curve, just with a smaller population. And it's being powered by manufacturing. So look at this. Here's the manufacturing growth in China, you know, when they became a superpower. Here's what's going on in Ghana. You can see this all across the country with them doing value-added activity. And Ghana is becoming a tourist destination as well. 10 years ago, they only had 40,000 tourists. This year, they're projected to get over 2 million tourists. And it's going to go to 3 or 4 million by the end of this decade. And let's talk about population growth. The Ghana population is growing very quickly, and it's very young, with young customers for you. Unlike the Western world, where your consumer base is getting older and in more debt, the people in Ghana are getting younger and more affluent. Business is about growth and seizing opportunities as early as possible. And look at these metrics. I mean, I can keep going through them. They are all pointing to Ghana greatly improving as a consumer base for businesses. I grew up in an era where China wasn't thought of as this superpower. They were thought of as just another developing country with a big population. And while everyone was scoffing at China in the 80s and early 90s and showing pictures of them looking like this, they were rapidly educating their population and industrializing, which is exactly what Ghana is doing. So if you're in business, I can't think of a better place to start looking than Ghana. If you don't look right now, you're going to kick yourself in 10 years when your competitor has taken your place. But I want to know what you guys think. Are we right to be so optimistic about the future of Ghana? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're looking to purchase a property in Ghana, you can reach out to us at roarsteamafrica.com. And if this video provided value to you, give me a like and a follow. That really helps out our channel. And I will see you guys on the next video.
You remember that your brother that was earning 500,000 naira in Nigeria that went abroad to UK, and in 2 years he built a house in the village, not because he's wealthy, not because he's a billionaire in the UK, but because of how bad our naira is. Yes, you will know the strength of your currency from the exchange rate. That is the truth. Now, 10,000 US dollars equals to 15,306,700. Now, 10,000 Ghana cedis, 10,000 Ghana cedis is equal to 1,449,138.40. Now, people are saying that the naira has more purchasing value. The standard of living in Nigeria is minimal. Yes, true. It is minimal compared to living in Ghana. But when we come to the exchange rate, if somebody comes from Ghana now with 10,000 cedis, that person has about 1,440,000 naira in naira, and he's going to spend in naira. Now, you would only enjoy Nigeria if you earn in dollars, if you earn in cedis. Because if you are earning in naira and you say you want to travel, or you need to buy something that warrants you going to the exchange rate, you will cry. You would cry. People will say, okay, that Ghana removed 4 zeros from their money. No problem. But Ghana went ahead to introduce fiscal policies that boosted their economy. Because according to Business Day, this was published on the 24th of June 2025. Listen, the Ghanaian cedi may have earned the title of the world's best performing currency in 2025, according to Bloomberg data. But analysts caution that it is not time for celebration, which means that currently the Ghanaian cedi is doing very well at the FX market. Nigeria, this insecurity that is going on in our country is doing us more harm than good. In fact, our over-reliance on the oil as our sole export is doing us a lot of harm. We have agriculture to export, we have tourism in Nigeria, but insecurity is crippling our economy. Nigeria does not need to do redenomination of currency like Ghana did. We just need to fix our insecurity and invest in agriculture and tourism, because that is the only way we can balance our economy now. Because I'm just so shocked to find out that our naira on the foreign exchange market is doing badly. The money we have in Nigeria can let us buy more things in quantity. Yes, we're talking about quantity now within our locality. But what about the international market? What is our naira saying there? It is bad, and it is bad.
Let's play. Ghana cedis is now way higher than our naira. Last month when I came to Ghana, on my way to Ghana, so when I got to Togo, I have 5,000 naira with me. I changed the 5,000 naira at Togo border, waiting for them to give me 50 cedis. I was like, I know that the Ghanaian has been saying that their money big past our naira, but I never knew it was this big. 2 weeks later, the rate started going up. I went to ABC to do something. They said the money don't drop. The rate started going up. Last time I checked, that was like two days ago. The one cedi is 155 naira 0.07 kobo. So now, when 5K used to give you 50 cedis, 5K now is 32 cedis. So if you're in Nigeria living in Accra and used to send money home, you don't need too much cedis again to send money home. If you want to give person 5K, now 32 cedis you will give. Ghana cedi is getting stronger by the day. Much. Ghana cedi is also stronger than Liberian dollar, although the difference is not much because Liberian dollar is stronger than Naira too. It's just so sad because Nigeria is a big country. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. The Ghanaian politicians are trying their best to make their currency stronger. Why our Nigerian politicians try to destroy Nigerian economy?
According to our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, he has urged all Nigerians living in diaspora to return back home. Now, home is okay. Now, Nigeria is a better place. There is no more kidnap. There is no more hunger. There is no more pova in the country. And he said, if you're going to sleep now, you need to close your two eyes. Everything that is no more working in Nigeria has begun to function very well. So for that reason, our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is urging all Nigerians who based in diaspora, whether you're in London, you're in UK, you're in US, you're in Egypt, you're in France, you're in China, you're in Japan, you're in Ethiopia, you're in Cameroon, any part of the country, country you know you are, and you're not in Nigeria, but you're a Nigerian based in those countries, is urging all of you to return back home. That home is now safe, home is now good, and you know that Nigeria is missing you guys. What do you think, guys?
President Mohammed's visit to Japan has delivered major wins for Ghana. Let me explain. You see, during the Tokyo International Conference on African Development 9 Summit, President Mohammed secured a commitment that directly impacts Ghana's infrastructure, economy, and the future. The Volivo to Dofwa-Didome Bridge across the Volta River, which had stalled for years, has now been revived, with both nations agreeing to provide the extra funding needed. You see, in Kumasi, the long-awaited inner city ring road project is finally set to begin, easing traffic and boosting development in the Ashanti region. On industry, Mohammed signed a deal with Toyota that expands their operation in Ghana and position our country as the company's West African hub. You see, this means more jobs, skill transfer, and more investments. But this trip wasn't only about infrastructure, it was also about the future. Now let me make you understand this better. You see, Ghana entered into a space science agreement with Japan to explore how technology from space can support our developmental goals. Japan also committed to training 300,000 Ghanaian youths in areas like AI, biotechnology, green transition, modern agriculture, and technology startups, preparing our young people for the global economy. Now, food security was another focus. A new scientific partnership is being set up to boost rice productions in Ghana, whilst an extra $100 million has been secured for agriculture projects. And at a bigger picture level, Ghana is part of a new industrialization partnership as Japan looks at investing over $1.5 billion across Africa in the short term. You see, 98 years after Dr. Hideo Noguchi gave his life for Ghana, our relations with Japan are stronger than ever. Dr. Hideo Noguchi was a Japanese scientist and a bacteriologist. In 1927, he came to Ghana, then Gold Coast, to conduct research on yellow fever, which was devastating communities at the time. So while studying the disease in Accra, he contracted yellow fever himself and died the same year at the age of just 51. His sacrifices left a lasting mark. Ghanaians remembered him as someone who gave his life to fight against a deadly disease that was crippling our population. You see, today his legacy lives through the Noguchi Memorial Institution for Medical Research at the University of Ghana, which Japan helped establish in 1979 in his honor. The deals are signed, the vision is clear. Now the real test is whether these promises will translate into lasting change for ordinary Ghanaians. So now my question is, do you think these Japan deals will deliver lasting impact, or will they end up as another set of unfulfilled promises? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and repost this video for more content like this.
Ghana leaders are busy making the people proud, while Nigerian leaders are busy looking for a country that will open holes for them to borrow money from. You guys, President John Mahama went to Japan to go and strengthen the relationship between Japan and Ghana, an African country, for investment. Guess what? Nigerian leader actually went to Japan to go and borrow money to fix national grid that supplies light in Nigeria. This is not making sense. Ghana cedi keep on growing every single day. In fact, Nigeria naira has no value at all. Even in Nigeria itself, there is no value of Nigerian naira. When you have cedi now, having cedi in Nigeria is just like someone that is holding dollars in Nigeria, and which is not really making sense. Currently, the president is urging all Nigerians that are staying outside of Nigeria to come back that Nigeria is safe again. Nigeria road is good, no insecurity. Whereas the president is not even in Nigeria. A lot of us here are seeing what is happening every day. People get kidnapped, people get killed every single day in Nigeria. And this man is telling everyone to come back for what? And you are not even in Nigeria. There is no stability of light, no stability of income. Every day, new taxes. You guys, currently, Ghana is developing, and Ghana is not even opting to become like any other African country, but the Saudi of Africa. You guys, this newfound crude oil and gas is gonna cause a lot of people will be opting to come to Ghana because the kind of infrastructure and development that is going to enter Ghana, because crude oil is one of the most generating revenue for Nigeria. Now Ghana now has their own gas and crude oil. No need of buying gas or crude oil from Nigeria anymore. God of Ghana, like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And I'm just wondering, when is Nigeria leaders ever going to, get it right instead of rooting and rooting and rooting? This is not really making sense. Nigerian leaders should just learn, because I know this urging of Nigerians outside of the country, they learned it from Ghana, which means that Ghana is actually teaching some Nigerian leaders what to do. Wow. Is well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the comment section. I still remain Simply Lillian. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like this video, subscribe, and share. I will see you on my next one.